What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rob. I like to play games, and welcome back to Monster Train. Today, we are going to do another single-player run, and we are going to be playing as the Umbra. Now, the Umbra are a rather difficult class, clan, so to speak, to play as. One that I'm not very good at, so this is going to be rather interesting to see what happens. And I think we're going to pair it with the Awoken this time. The only win I think I have with them, is when the Stygian Guard were the defensive ones. But I like having heals for these guys. It's kind of awkward, so I'm kind of torn because this is obviously my favorite clan, but I really like the Awoken with this as well. So we're going to try an Awoken run, or an Umbra Awoken, and we'll see what we can do. So, alright, Seraph will sap our units. Okay, so sap kind of sucks. We are very aggressive, but I really like concussive coils, or coals, I should say. Applying dazed is really helpful. So here is our hero, Penumbra. He is a rather large champion as compared to what we've normally seen. So we've got our first one, which is 4 unit, but he's got 35 and 20, which is huge. And then we've got this one, which has the Gorge triggers. I think we're going to go for the Gorge, because with us being Awoken, we can get bigger tanks for him and possibly do something that way. So we'll go for a Gorge try. And I think for this one, because you have the foot soldiers, I'm not going to go with the spikes. I like to keep our champion alive as long as humanly possible, because you're going to notice he's huge. So there's our hero, and the mechanic with them is Gorge, which you get these little morsels by playing Shade Splitter and other cards throughout the deck. Now what does that do? Well, what it does specifically is now every time our hero eats, he's going to get +3/+1 by his own ability, plus they have their own little ability for whenever they're eaten. So that's actually like a really cool kind of mechanic that they have. And we'll see there, his Gorge triggers, he gets bigger, which is great, which is exactly what we want. We want him just to get large and in charge. So you're going to see we spend a lot of time just throwing food down here. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to throw a lot of food down here. Keep our guy alive there. We've got that taken care of. Okay, cool. So I do have up here the game speed completely maxed out, as you can see. We're going to just turn that back to where I'd like it. And our pyre is probably going to take a little bit of damage here because it's a little difficult to kill all of this stuff. There we go. But that's okay. And you can see with all of our Gorge triggers, we've gotten up to a 35-24. Yeah, the boss doesn't even stand a chance against us. Here we go. And just like that, first boss is over. Took a little bit of damage, nothing too terrible, but that's pretty much the Umbra in a nutshell. They have other mechanics, which we'll go over as we see them. I really like packed morsels here. The uncommon and rare morsels are much better than the common ones you normally get. Morsel Miner is not bad either. It's a +5/+5, and we can continuously get it, but the problem is it's 2 mana. I also really like Prismal Dust, so this is a tough pick for us, but we're probably going to go with packed morsels because I want us to be able to get some good morsels early on. And I'm going to go for the Vinegrass because we have no way to reach back end, or the back units, which we desperately need unless we get spikes or something like that going. So we're going to go this way because I like getting another Umbra since we have so many morsels. And yeah, Shadow Weaver's a nice one to have. He has a Gorge trigger that heals himself and deals damage. We can put him on the bottom while we get our big unit going. Morsel Maker's not bad either, but I prefer the other one, or Morsel Master. I prefer Morsel Maker, sorry. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure he's got some nice attack going into this. We're not going to make him super beefy. I'd rather put another +10 attack on him so that he's just good and ready to go. That's a tough draw for the boss. Sweep kind of sucks against the Umbra just because of what it does inherently. So we're going to go like this, and because I don't like haste, we'll go like that, and look, it's going to kill everything now. Yeah, because this deals 5 to everything on the floor now. Yep. And boom, just like that. So what we want to do is we want to make sure he gets fed every turn. And we're going to do that just to make sure he stays alive even longer. And here, let's throw a restore on you as well. So already we've got a decent Gorge build going, which is great. Ooh, this is perfect. Alright, so we want you to get the lifesteal, and since the rest of these are all just attack, we're just going to give you the other attackers, give you another restore, and sure, we'll just put you up there. So what sucks here is we can't really put any shades down here because it's not going to matter, because the sweep is just going to kill him right away. I'll kind of show you that here. So, but this is what's the problem with sweep, is it's not going to get eaten. We're still going to win here pretty handily. But yeah, this guy's just a big beefy meat stick. It's not my favorite of these guys, but he's pretty good. Alright, let's see what we get. Space Prism is absolutely necessary. As you notice, a lot of the Umbra cards are pretty big. Actually, I like Sharpen here. If we're going to be putting that guy on the bottom floor, giving him some attack and some spikes is going to really help us out in the long run. Let's go this way. Let's upgrade our units again. And honestly, yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Like, yeah. Okay, and there's the other one. There's the Morsel Maker. And that's what we're going to take. Reason being, we're going to combo him with our big Gorge guy on the bottom there, and we're always going to get something. Sure, let's go with the Hellhorn this time. There we go. That's even better. Now we can make him a super tanky boy. Alright, so we've got our first floor tank pretty much settled. We just need to get some aggressive units going now. I think we're going to go back here, and the Morsel Maker doesn't start with any attacks, so we're going to give him some. And what he does is, at the end of turn, he summons the Umbra and the Magma Morsels. Umbra gives +3 health, and the Magma gives +3 attack. Pretty standard, nothing major there, but it does mean that our guy's going to Gorge twice every turn, and with the double Gorge, he's going to deal 10 damage, heal for 10, and he's just going to keep fighting. As long as we don't have any like sweep units, he's really good for what we're looking to do here. Alright, explosives triggered twice, please not on the first floor. Yeah, of course it's on the first floor. That's okay. We're gonna let you live. You're gonna live just fine here. Because we're gonna help you heal. Yep. So he takes 20 there, and then we go crunch and everything heals up. Alright, perfect. We want that. And just to help out, we're gonna give you that. You're dying, and I'm not taking any damage. What? I don't quite get this. Oh, because it's dazed. Oh, that's cool. Our thing can actually daze the bombs. That's not something I expected. but I'm kind of okay with it. Alright, so for this, we're going to put a space prism here. So now we can no longer summon morsels down here, but that's fine. He's going to just survive anyways, and we're just going to make a beefy second floor here. Not who I wanted that on you. I don't know how I hit the morsel. Yeah. Yeah, and just like that, look at how big this is already getting. Like, just absolutely wrecked. And we're just gonna go like this, give you more attack, more spikes. And I like making our boss even better than he already is. And even our boss there is taking some of the re-damage from all this happening. And sure, I'd like more spikes on you, because more spikes means the boss takes less damage. And honestly, I'm okay with that, because that keeps our damage shield going. I didn't see if it got dazed at all. I don't really care, if you want the truth. This is going pretty good, actually. There we go, against Daedalus, and Daedalus doesn't even stand a chance. Look at that. Don't have to do anything else, so we're just gonna let it go. But yeah, look at that BB boy. There we go. So I have played a bit of this clan. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I think this time we're gonna go with Spreading Spores. I like the regen and the spikes again. It's even better. Do we want another one of you? No, I don't think we do. In fact, I don't think we want any of these. None of these do what we're looking to do, and that's get another aggressive unit that doesn't need Gorge. Normally I would go for Light of Seraph. Well, I might still. So we don't really need... Yeah, we're gonna go for the mana this time, or the energy. I think that's gonna be helpful. At least more than we already are doing. Okay, let's see if we can get us an aggressive Awoken unit. And we did not, but we got one that'll be somewhat decent to put somewhere. This is also good though. More draw off of those spells, plus some spell damage. That's tough. We don't really have a Rejuvenate build going, and I don't want to keep all these restores in our deck. So I think we'll go with the Vine Mother here. It's a good enough card. We need something to. We need to start getting that third floor going. And as for a holdover spell, I don't really like holding any of those over. I do, however, like making Spreading Spores cheaper, because it puts copies into your deck, and the copies gain all the buffs that you give the original. So this could be useful. This could be really useful, but I think we're going to go with the bigger Gorge. We're going to stick with the Glutton right now. I would have liked the Monstrous so that I could have the big guy, but this will be okay. Just for now. Because we can still go like this. What are you? You're an Incant. Well, that doesn't help. But we're going to kind of nullify that 10 you get there by putting more spikes on. And that's fine. Alright, and again, we're going to go like this. Let's give you some regen. That's great. Let's not play that down there. Alright. I want you to have more attack right off the bat. As much as I want to play this up here, I'm going to wait a turn so that you don't get more armor and survive even longer. So as long as we can limit the amount of damage he takes to 10 a turn, he's going to heal up pretty fast. Go Go like that. That kind of sucks, but what are we gonna do? Not a whole lot. Here, you can get bigger, you can get bigger. Let's restore you. And sure, let's throw the free spike at you because now you die. Fire's gonna take a turn of damage here, but I think that's okay. It's kind of worth it. We can spare the damage for a little bit, and he's just getting even better, so that's okay as well. You're dying now. That's great. Here, you have that. You just get bigger. That's all you're gonna do. You're just gonna get bigger. Sure. And we'll keep our guy alive a little longer, and sure, we'll do that. So we still don't have anything really for that top floor, but we're quickly amassing 2 floors of so much damage that I don't think it's gonna matter all that much. They can't do much to us. Okay, that's not where I want to play that. Down here's where I want to play that. There we go again, messing it up. So I think we'll just summon you there. And we'll just cast you so we get the extra draw next turn. It's not like they go away, but the extra draw doesn't hurt. Especially when we're doing stuff like this. And again, the boss has no way to even survive. Yeah. This is going really well. We're just going through all this. Just speed up combat a little bit here. For those of you who don't know, you can do that by holding down the right mouse button and it speeds up combat for you. All the way up to max speed. Okay. So what do I like here? So their other big thing is you can see that they have a lot of spells that have Ember Drain on it. So they have cards that allow them to manipulate their Ember pretty quickly. So that's always nice. In this instance though, I really like Feast. Giving us a chance to eat everything again is just amazing. Honestly, I think we're gonna go with Spikes. I want a way to just make our beefy boy even better down there. As long as we can keep him alive. I think we're gonna go for an artifact this time. Let's see what we can get. Purge a card, gain a card. Well, I mean, if you insist. Purge a transfer. What do you give me? An Awoken or an Umbra? Let's go for a rare Umbra. That's fine. That's actually useful. We don't have a lot of ways to deal massive amounts of damage as is, and that's a good one. I don't really like any of these. Although, do we have any spells we want to upgrade again that's already maxed out? Not really. Let's see if we can get something better. This would be nice. Yeah, I like these two. So, we're going to spend a lot of gold here, but we're going to improve our chances of survival much, much better. Yeah, because now you see just how big that floor just got. And you are on a slay trigger. Okay, well, you're not going to be slaying anything this turn. And I do think we're going to increase the capacity on this one. Right now that may not seem like much, but it may help us quite a bit here. We're going to go like that, get you going. Let's get you going. Let's... No, I don't want to restore you. I want to get you going now too. So ideally what I'd like to do... I'd like to get another one of our morsel maker here so that we can just essentially go off. you up there. Give me the extra draw. And let's just kill you. There we go. That was kind of a bad turn. So we need them to start attacking us, so Daze is kind of going against that a little bit. But that's okay. Alright, we're gonna kill you. Not killing you. There, I want to keep his lifesteal going as much as humanly possible. Let's just throw a restore on you. So again, Pyre's gonna take a little bit of damage here. Really gotta stop doing that. Gotta look for the sweep. The sweep is really hurting us here. Okay, so what we can do here is we can go like this. And notice how he already ate everything. Since there was no point to us having those there anyways. You're gonna get through. I don't like that. I don't think there's much I can do about it. Yeah, there's really not. It's fine. We'll sacrifice a little bit of health here. Because we're, again, just going to kill you in one turn. So as long as we can survive the units long enough, we're going to be just fine. So also what you can do with the morsels is you can put them in front. They still trigger, which is amazing. And with that, because they will only feed the front non-morsel unit. So we'll speed up a little bit here. You can just see how fast our guy is just like destroying him. Most of that was actually just due to the spikes. We had 20 spikes going there. That's really good. Sure, we'll go cannibalize. We can always use that to kill one of our guys. We'll take rooted. We'll kill one of the morsels to get us better morsels. So that's always a plus, something that we can do there. Yeah, we'll go this route. Want to improve some of our units again. Let's see what we get here. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one. There. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. It means we can pretty much play out our hand on turn one, no matter what we get. There we go. Get X +3 automatically. That's going to help out our big burn spell. More health. Don't really care. I want you to be able to actually attack though. Alright, let's see what Fel has for us. This run is slowly spiraling downward. It's not as strong as I'd like. We still don't have anything to put on that top floor. Which is not something I want. And I don't want you to take a lot of damage here, but you might. Yeah, you're going to. That was just a terrible draw. Holy cow. I don't think I've ever seen a draw that bad. Okay, well, luckily we can get you up and get you rolling. And I think it's only going to the front units, so it only kills that. That's not what I care about. We're going to lose our hero. Alright, well. Prepare for... This is kind of what I was afraid of. It's a fight like this where we didn't get rolling fast enough that it's going to start spiraling poorly for us. Like, now we're at a point where I kind of have to do this. just to hopefully survive it. I suppose we'll just summon a bunch of morsels up here and hopefully get a train store that's worth something. This is not good. It's a very bad start. This is a very bad start for us. So you'll notice they're living a bit too long for me. And I have no way to really help that. I'm gonna try and go for more draw here, but yeah, if I can't keep you going, this is gonna get real ugly. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly. We could lose here. We very likely can and probably will lose here. I don't really know what to do here. Stuff's just getting through because we just don't have the damage. Which is really bad. I wish I had the damage. I was like, we can do that. Okay, cool. That's great. What'd that do? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So if we survive this, it's going to be by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, this is going real bad, real fast. We're pretty much relying on that one unit to do everything to fell here. Is it enough? No. It is not enough. It is not even close to enough. I mean, Fell's gonna take some damage, that's for sure. But this is bad. Sure, because I want the extra draw. The extra mana, that's not going to help us all that much. That might, I don't think it'll be enough, but might be enough if we get our big damage spell. If we get our big damage spell, this might be enough. We didn't get it. Man. Let's see what we can get here. Anything? No. We needed a damage shield there. Yeah. This is probably game over. Sadly. Yep. That's it. That's game over. Wow. Our first loss. Ugh. Yeah, I think that's mostly my fault. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't really understand the Umbra all that well. We'll take a look at the logbook here. Well, I still got time. I mean, you can see where most of my games go. You know, we're Covenant 6. We've got all the cards, but here, I can show you some of the Umbra cards, I guess. We want like stuff like Mind Collapse, which is really good. Ember Cache is amazing. I love it. What I'd really like to do, yeah, you can see we have some of these morsel cards. I probably should have taken the Crucible Warden, to be fair. Overgorger is insane. I really like this card. It's really powerful. And then the Shadow Siege. That is probably my favorite card by them by far, just because of just how powerful it really is. But as you can see, we've unlocked a lot of the game by now. We've done just about everything. So we've got 14 wins on the Stygian alone. So yeah, that'll do it. So that's it for the Umbra. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed our game today. Next time, we are going to do the Melting Remnant. This is another really difficult clan to play, but it's a little easier, I find, than the Umbra. If you did like this, please comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you have any tips for me for the Umbra, I'm happy to listen. But other than that, until next time, my name is Rob. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.